Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing myself, I'm Ghulam Mustafa Abro, and currently I'm a PhD student at Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Apart from that, I'll be the host of today's first virtual alumni networking session with our respected Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Dr. Hilmi B Mukhtar, and Respectable and Honorable Dean CGS Center for Graduate Studies, Associate Professor Dr. Rosdiazli B Ibrahim. Thank you for showing a wonderful patience. Now I would like to start the event formally. Before we start any event, it's obligatory on us to start every event with the name of Allah Almighty. In this regard, I would like to recite few verses from Holy Book of Allah Almighty. It is well said, so when the Quran is recited, and then listen to it and pay attention that you may receive mercy. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Translation. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Souvenir of the day of recompense, it is you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for the help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked your anger, or not of that on which you gave the curse. Sadaqallahu al-Aliyyul Azim. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin with the welcome address of none other but our Patron-in-Chief. But before that, I would like to recall that our today's session is an first virtual alumni networking session with all of those Pakistani graduated students who have got MS by research, MS by coursework, or PhD on GA or GRS scheme over here in University Technology Petronas, irrespective of every department. So today we are expecting more than 50 plus audience today. The overall that are registered in our database is 157 to be exact, and still we are gathering the data. We hereby welcome our distinguished guest, that is none other but Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics Professor Dr. Hilmi B Mukhtar, and Honorable Dean Center for Graduate Studies Rosdiazli B Ibrahim. We are also thankful that to our Patron-in-Chief, none other Dr. Faiz Ahmad, who is Professor at Mechanical Engineering Department and a very wonderful seasoned guidance for all Pakistani community over here. I would like to seek permission from our distinguished guest, Professor Dr. Hilmi Mukhtar. Sir, may I have your permission to start?
Please. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So, without wasting further moment, I would like to request Dr. Faiz Ahmad to please turn on his video and microphone and place us with his welcome address to the first virtual networking session of Pakistani alumni. Sir, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you very much, Ghulam Mustafa. Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon to all. I would like to welcome all of you on behalf of University Technology Petronas and International Student Society Pakistan chapter. I would like to welcome our respectable Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Hilmi Mukhtar, Dean Center for Graduate Studies, Dr. Rosdi, our alumni and dear students working at the UTP at the moment. As Ghulam Mustafa said, this is our first virtual meeting, and basically this meeting is aimed to strengthen the ties between the alumni in terms of promoting our research motive of the University Technology Petronas, strengthening in terms of publication, developing relationship, institutional relationship, and developing, grants if possible, coming from the different countries, both countries, and developing MOUs. So hopefully all these activities you guys are working now, and many of them you see in Pakistan, I know personally, many of them you are in vice chancellor position. Even you see in Balochistan, one of my student is a vice chancellor, and many are working as a head of department. And I believe I know the faces here. Dr. Muzaffar Khan, I don't know where he is nowadays, but he's also, I think, quite senior and working in a good position. And Dr. Sadaf I see her, she is quite active in research. We're really expecting all of you to come back to UTP and contribute. But UTP has given a lot to you, developing your career in academics and science. And UTP basically is looking forward for you, your contribution in terms of the UTP motives. And I'm looking forward and hand over back to the Mr. Ghulam Mustafa. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir. We are very grateful that you have blessed us and support us in continuing this type of engagement session with the alumni. Now moving further, we have the speech by none other but the President of International Student Society for Pakistan chapter. I would like to mention one thing, that now, as per the policy of Center for Student Development, this name is somehow amended, and it will be amended just after this event and will be announced to all people who are associated with this society. Without wasting further, I would like to request Mr. Raja Mudassir Zafar, President, AISPC. He is the PhD student at Fundamental and Applied Sciences Department, University Technology Petronas, Malaysia. Mudassir, the floor is yours, please.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to all of you, especially PVC Professor Dr. Hilmi Mukhtar and Dean CGS and all alumni. First of all, before wasting any time, I would like to introduce my team members. Now, our team is headed by Professor Dr. Faiz Ahmed and myself, Mudassir Zafar, President, and Ms. Laila Niaz, Vice President, Master in Petroleum Engineering, Mr. Muhsin Star, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, General Secretary, and Muhammad Nawaz, PhD in Chemical Engineering as a Trayer, Rahul Kumar, MSc in Electrical Engineering, Sports Manager, Ghulam Mustafa Abdo, PhD in Electrical Engineering as a Coordinator and Community Peacemaker, Mr. Mujahid Ali, MSc in Civil Engineering as a Media Affairs. Now, we have developed in this society a new team, which is called our Student Advisory Members, who supports and help our PG student in terms of their research, leading by Dr. Sadaf Rubab, Assistant Professor NUST, Dr. Hafizul Amin, Assistant Professor, University of Nottingham Campus, Malaysia, Dr. Mariam Amin, Postdoc UTP, Dr. Sayyid Muslim Jamil, Postdoc University of Canberra, Portugal, also AP at SSUET, Pakistan. These are all the UTP alumni. Now, I would like to thank all alumni members to join this session. Our main objective and target is that to engage Pakistani PG alumni to increase the research of Pakistani students as well as increase the research ability of UTP by their coordination and utilize their research experience. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mudassir Zafar, and surely we need the support of our seniors to groom our skills and enhance the specific research skills. So without further delay, the moment for which all people are gathered today is the session by our Associate Professor Dr. Rosdiazli B Ibrahim, Dean with Study, University of Us. Sir, the floor is yours. Please turn on your video and bless us with your ideas and vision, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Gulam. Thank you very much. Our Honorable Deputy Vice Chancellor, Prof. Hilmi Mukhtar, respected advisor, Prof. Faiz, President, Mr. Jafar, my colleagues and friends, and all our UTP alumni. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon. First and foremost, let us thank the Almighty for allowing us the time and opportunity to be here today to witness this special event. This is the first one, first time we're having it a reunion virtually through online. And salawat and salam to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May the event start and end with good notes. Okay. Last week when we discussed, I think Gulam came to me and discussed on the opportunity. What can our alumni come back to us, contribute back to us? So I have prepared so-called a slide for us to to see and to share with you what platform then which platform that our alumni can come back to us and contribute to us back as alumni. So this is UTP Alumni Collaboration Opportunities. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you to Izzat, Mr. Izzat. I think most of you probably know Izzat. Izzat helped me to prepare this slide. Thank you, Izzat. We can slide next slide. Okay, this is the only slide I have today. When we talk about collaboration opportunities, we cannot run away from these three pillars: academic, research, and student development. Under academic pillars, I think you all well aware, our Honorable Deputy Vice Chancellor, Prof. Hilmi, is the person in charge or will be looking at these opportunities, collaboration under these academic pillars. So under these academic pillars, if you look at it, I have categorized it into three so-called categories. One is on collaborative programs. So collaborative programs, we can work in terms of, this is at undergraduate level, even at PG level, postgraduate level. So we can have 2+2 programs. I think we are working with our partners, for example, with our partners in Australia, Deakin University. I can name a few, probably Pertamina in Indonesia. We are working on these 2+2 programs where they can, our student, undergraduate student can spend 2 years in UTP and another 2 years at their other partners, our partners. And now we very much encourage our program to work with our partners to come up with dual degree or double degree or joint degree program. I can name a few here where we have established agreement with partners in France, even in Vietnam, FPT, with regard to even in Australia, we have Deakin University working with us in terms of dual degree, where the student at a PhD level, they will spend 18 months at UTP and another 18 months, remaining 18 months at the other university, our partners. So this is the opportunity that we can probably look into if we have, we can work together to come up with the collaborative programs. Just to mention it again, dual degree, we can have it at PhD level. Probably we can spend 1 year here at UTP because the residential requirement by our government is actually just 12 months. So you can spend 12 months here, and the remaining duration you can do it at your university. So under the second category here, academic staff, staff exchange. Staff exchange, now we can, I would say we can do it virtually. It now become handy when you have this new norm. You can basically loan our academic staff to probably provide some so-called lecture, can be part of the teaching team. They can probably share the teaching load with us. We can also be part of your teaching staff if you require to have some assistance from us with regards to any specific topic. Probably we can deliver some of the modules at your university, and vice versa. You can also talk to us. You can also collaborate with us. You can also somehow provide some indication to us that you can also assist us in terms of delivering our modules or our topics at UTP. Joint supervision, we very much encourage. Just now, we can do it in the agreement that you have joint degree program. But if you don't have that collaborative program in place, but you can also work together with your supervisor, for example, your previous supervisor. You can supervise the students PhD or master's level at your university, or probably our student. You can also we can also appoint you, because for us we allow this for our PhD student. They can appoint external supervisor abroad or elsewhere to be part of the supervision team for their research. So this can do it again, vice versa. You can also ask, you can talk to your previous supervisor or collaborators, for example, to allow you to become one of the co-supervisor for the students, existing students. And the third bullet here, I would like to stress on the external thesis examiners. You can also be part of our examiners, thesis examiners. At the moment, we have about, I think, more than 30 countries. We have appointed more than 30 examiners from more than 30 countries to work with us. We very much encourage to get not just from Malaysia, so we would like to have some examiners from or from outside Malaysia. For example, we have appointed some from France, from India, from Pakistan, and from Australia, from Indonesia. We have that. So you can also contribute in terms of this platform, to become one of our thesis examiners, probably at master's level or PhD level as well. But we have a certain requirement to fulfill. I can share with you later. If you're very much interested with this, we can work together and see whether you can assist us in terms of examining our thesis, PhD thesis or MSc thesis. At the same time, under academic staff, we also have visiting lecturers, visiting professors. Again, you can be part of this. You can be part of the visiting lecturers, visiting professor. You can join us. You can, let's say, for example, visiting professors. We have some TOR, term of reference, that you can fulfill. Let's say, for example, you need to be you're gonna be allowed to be part of the supervision team. You have to supervise our student. You have to deliver some summer courses. You can also provide or share your research experience, research activities. So this is part of the agenda of these visiting lecturers and visiting professors. Other than that, just want to share some of the activities that we work together with our partners. Let's say, for example, conference. Last year, we had our first international virtual conference with our partners in India. So we would like to encourage this more and more. This year, we are targeting it again with our partner. We would like to organize another conference, again, virtual conference with our partners in India as well. So we can work together to organize some events. Like, for example, if we want to organize a competition, we very much welcome this idea. We can work together. We can organize this together as part of our collaboration activities. Yeah. So again, seminar, we have web seminar, webinar with our collaborators. We've been doing this quite a lot with our partners. So you can deliver some of topics, some of the short courses, some of the sharing session with us. So we can promote it with our students, so they can share this piece of knowledge. Yeah. So under research pillars, we have these research activities, like for example, joint publication. Yeah, very much. I think to increase your ranking and rating, it will somehow boost some of the scores if you have joint publication with other universities. It's not within your institution, academic institution, but with other academic institution as well. So grant, you can also have joint grant application with your partners, like your supervisor, your co-supervisor, for example. You can work together to come up with a good research proposal that we can probably send it to get to secure grant, some grants. Again, joint supervision. Again, this is we very much encourage this. Probably under research as well, we are promoting this, and we also promoting this technology transfer and joint product development. If you need us to assist you, or probably you can share your expertise with us. Surely, when you have completed your PhD, you have some knowledge, expertise that probably you can share with us, so that we can have some technology transfer, and probably can help us, assist us in terms of product development as well. The second category here under research is research facilities, special equipment, special labs, special software. This is basically shared resources where we can, our credibility. We have state of the art of facilities here, excellent research tools and equipment. Our status. I'm sure we can work together. We can share these facilities. We can somehow establish. Not just, I'm sure you have used this previously during your tenure as a student. You can also, leverage this as part of your research equipment, and then we have to, work together, and hopefully, from this you can flourish the research activities within these two academic institutions. Yeah. Lastly, my third pillar here is student development. We put it as two categories here: virtual mobility programs and physical mobility program. At the moment, due to under these circumstances, we are talking about travel restrictions, so probably physical mobility program is not really that attractive. But UTP, we have changed. We have somehow leveraged this new norm into this virtual mobility program. We can have student exchange program virtually, meaning to say the student can enroll our program and go through our program, sit for the exam, attend the class, and we'll get the credit transfer at the end of the day. So we have also a virtual research attachment program. It is necessary to be here physically at UTP, but you can have this program virtually. So meaning to say, probably you can also use our software facilities, like facilities, as good as you are here at UTP. Yeah. And short courses, again, I have mentioned it here. We have done this. We've been doing this quite a lot with training, seminars, and webinar short courses. So if you feel that you can probably support or would like to somehow share your research activities, research expertise, research output, then probably you can also talk to us, and then we can arrange it accordingly. Yeah. Under student development program, community outreach. Yeah, community outreach also we can do it virtually. It won't stop us to continue to do this community outreach. Though it is, we have this travel restriction, as you are aware now, the lockdown has been extended for another 2 more weeks. So it won't stop us. You can continue it through these virtual mobility programs. So just to highlight that we have collaboration with some of the universities in Pakistan, like for example QAU, NUST. NED, UET, Lahore, Taxila, and Peshawar. We have also some collaboration, some activities going on at Iqra University, Punjab, Muhammad Ali Jinnah University, Pakistan, Air Force. We have ComSat as well. We have list of universities that we have collaborated with. So let's leverage on this collaboration that we have. At the moment, the existing collaboration. From this collaboration, I would probably name few activities that we have conducted, joint research grant, we managed to get international grants, and we have done some matching grant as well. We have some publication, joint publication from the supervisor, joint supervision as well. We have keynote speaker from preliminary speakers from our partners at Pakistan University, from Pakistan University. We have signed our student under research attachment, and we also have student exchange as well with our partners in Pakistan. So again, these are the collaboration opportunities that we can look. Probably we can explore, and hopefully the idea is that the alumni can contribute back to UTP. We can use this as our platform. Thank you very much. That's about it from me. Ghulam, I will pass it to you. Thank you very much again. Congratulations to our Pakistani society, because this is the first time we're having it, virtual reunion and engagement session for Pakistan postgraduate students. Thank you very much. Well done, Mukhtar and Ghulam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for appreciating us. Apart from that, sir, I would like to share my screen again to announce a good news that we both, UTP management and we both, cherish. That is the ranking of our UTP. It's all because of we people together, hands in hands for a better research and better future. So it's a huge good news for us that we have improved ourselves, with no doubt under the supervision of our mentors, and surely it will increase more if we join hands with our alumni members, which we are surely be doing it in a couple of months soon. So after that, I would like to request none other but Professor Dr. Hilmi B. Mukhtar. Sir, the floor is yours, so you can turn on your video and microphone. Now, what we will be doing, like, we will be inviting our alumni members first to introduce themselves. If you have anything to say, to interact with our both of the guests, like, I would also request our Dean, CGS, to turn on the video so that they can interact with our mentors. And if Dr. Faiz Ahmed also can turn on the video so that we can have 3 mentors with us, and people can join. For instructions, I would like to say, if anyone who is going to ask or give suggestion, he or she must introduce herself or himself first, and the current position that on which he or she is working. So the floor is open. Anyone who can have the suggestion, just turn on the hands first. I would announce the name and then you can go for it. Anyone?
Ghulam, just to inform you, it's raining outside. Anything can happen. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir. So if you lose me, then I think my colleagues over there.
In Ipoh is raining as well, Prof.
Yeah, it's very heavy. With the wind, with the snow coming.
I'm in UTP, sir. So over there's no rain. So
not in Sri Kanda.
So, sir, our first alumnus is Dr. Sadaf Rubab. So, Dr. Sadaf Rubab, you can turn on your video and can share.
Hello, I hope I'm audible and visual to you all. I am Dr. Sadaf Rubab. I am serving as assistant professor at NAST, Pakistan, and I'm also serving as focal person for internationalization at my institution. And I'm really grateful to the UTP to have an opportunity to see you all again. Like, I was really missing the same institution. I have gone through what you have presented, Dr. Ibrahim, Dr. Faiz. I have 2 suggestions. Like, I have been in contact with my supervisor, Dr. Fazil Hassan, for writing some grant proposals in last year. And in the recent months, like, I was exploring on some research grants that are recently open. But unfortunately, what happened is the UTP alumni, they don't get the information what are the open grants there in Malaysia. Like, you do have some yearly grants and you do publish their deadlines. But what happens is if there are some research grants that are not very frequent or not, they are running in the year round, we don't get the information about it. And second suggestion that I see is, I give you example of other people from different other universities, international universities I have working at NUST. What they do is they offer a visiting researcher position to their alumni. It can be for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on the availability of the alumnus and the position availability at any research center of their university. For example, one of the fellow from my same school is visiting Sweden KTH for 2 months on a visiting researcher position. So if such opportunities are actually provided, writing grants together, having joint supervision can be further facilitated. Like, you do have the interaction virtually with your supervisor, with your team year round, but if you have the opportunity to sit with them for at least 1 month at least, so that will actually facilitate their working, they can collaborate more. And writing on the research grants, I would come back to the same point, we can develop on the consortiums. And I would request all the alumni over here that do not limit yourself to the supervisor that you have worked on. Like, you can explore many other faculty. We do work in the multidisciplinary areas. We can work, like, for example, I'm working in AI, I can collaborate with the civil engineering department, let's suppose. So if we have certain opportunities and visibility actually, where what faculty is going to propose, what kind of consortium they are looking for. There are many alumni you have around the globe. So we can make a consortium depending on the project scope, and then we can go for the research grants. That will definitely bring the money for the consortium universities. So it will create an impact not only for the UTP, but also for the alumni.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So the Rubab, now I would like to request our guest to comment on this thing. They can. Sir, anyone, sir?
I think maybe thank you very much, Dr. Sadaf. You come from NES, eh? I think we do have the mechanism of bringing the staff attachment, but I think that's why we need to have a mutual agreement between the two parties. At the moment, you have already graduated and you are basically representing the host or the partners university. I think if we establish a more so-called alignments, strategic alignments, you sign the MOU. I think under the MOU I mentioned, we can work in 4 areas basically. One is staff and student exchange. So this is one of the areas. So when you talk about staff exchange, they must have a mutual understanding between you and your potential collaborators. It's no longer potential supervisors because there is no longer there. You and Dr. Fazil is become colleagues now, instead of used to be student and is your mentor. But now you are representing NES and you are our collaborator. What more, you are in charge with international so-called strategic alliance. So I think with this kind of arrangement, I think we have received number of people who are coming to us, and also we are sending our researcher going out as well. The second area is going to be student exchange. I think the student exchange can fall a part of so-called undergraduate study, but what more if we have like student postgraduate studies, and with the facilitating of between the supervisor have exchange and the student partly study their milestone at your home institution and partly at the host institution. I think that is going to be complementary. So that's why when Dr. Rosdi presented, these are the area that we can explore, and we have to forge some strategic alliance between the two institutions. If you find some good areas in research or maybe good academic program, because we have been working with our partners university in Indonesia and also in India, where we are start from the student side. Now they become our colleagues, and they're in charge with international officers, and they are promoting this kind of collaboration. I think it's a win-win situation, Dr. Sadaf. I think for mutual interest. Then later on, the outcome of the research in terms of papers, in terms of so-called IPR, can be shared together. I think we welcome your suggestion, but we have to work in such an area, because we cannot work in a big area. If you want to work with Dr. Fazil in the area of AI, I think we welcome. I think he is now the Institute Director. I think he get more weightage to forge this kind of collaboration. Yeah, I think maybe Prof. Faiz can add. I think
yes, thank you very much, Prof, and thank you, Sadaf. I mean, just to share, you know, I'm sharing like giant funding and all this with the this School of Chemical Engineering and Material Engineering, Chemical and Material Engineering. So far, you know, funding been successful. Professor Shahid been doing over there, and Professor Amar, who is the principal, he is also. I was talking to Dr. Sara, but she's very much interested in our intermission coating, because one of the defense organization is interested in the ablative material, and this is one of the developed technology basically we have. So hopefully I'm going to strengthen these research ties with them, and in future if anyone like to come over here, most welcome. Normally, you know, presently, by the way, just to share, I'm supervising one student from the Texas AM, US. Last time we sent student to the Australia, and last time student came from Pakistan as well, Punjab University. Now I think the virtual training is ongoing with the Punjab University and perhaps UET. But I will suggest you see the same. We can continue with the NUST as well, and you know, Professor Shahid has also got one student for PhD, and most likely that a student will come to UTP in the second year or something like this in her PhD work, because they don't have facility in the NUST, you see, but I have all facilities available. So this is how my activities and my level is. So, and we keep promoting wherever I get the opportunity, and particularly my field. And I know you are working in electrical and IT area as well. So hopefully, if you are dealing with the international office, so we're trying to enhance this collaboration to the other department as well. So I mean, this is what I can say.
No, just one thing to add, Prof. Faiz. I think the funding, traveling funding, is the one that we have to explore.
Prof, the traveling funding, as far as I know, if they get a grant from Pakistan,
that's right.
Yeah.
So the very important is to acknowledge the funding, because when we receive students from Europe, basically they got a funding from Erasmus and kind of thing. So that's why between the two parties, we have to work together so that we can secure some kind of funding, so that for the traveling of student and staff can be borne through this funding. Sadaf. So this needs to be worked out.
Prof, this is what I want to share is, you know, if you secure a grant from Pakistan, a Higher Education Commission, that grant basically allowed to invite the collaborator. If I'm collaborator, I can go there.
Same thing with us. Yeah, same thing with us.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for providing your valuable comments. It's a note to all the audience that the comments are noting down by one of our representatives, and we will surely be executed with our mentors to channelize it properly. Now, the next one is Madam Nadia Adnan. Madam Nadia Adnan, you can just turn on the video and microphone. A humble request to keep it short so that everyone can provide.
Assalamualaikum, everyone, especially Dr. Rosdiazli. And whatever I am today is because of him. That's for sure. Like he is somebody. He's like a mentor, or he's like more than that. And I'm currently serving as an associate professor, and I'm also serving as a postdoctoral in Cornell University. So, and I am recently got Erasmus Mundus as well. And Alhamdulillah, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I received FRGS grant recently, which is with collaborative with my supervisor, and I'm the one who is collaborating now and then with my supervisor even. So what is my suggestion? As Dr. Rosalie knows that I was having certain kind of difficulty to getting the visa for US because of registration issue. So I want that process, that thing which I have faced, it won't happen to other students. So we can improve in that manner as well. So where we can appoint some like person who is knowledgeable and who can do the things in a proper manner while we are dealing with US, Canada, or abroad. So I think the information that we are delivering need to be appropriate, right? And sometimes they make some kind of mistakes which can harm an individual as well as university reputation also. So we need to take care of these things. And in the first place, I want to keep my association, and maybe we can take it in the alumni aspect also, that I want to keep my association with UTP, as I am associated with Cornell and like Salim Habib University and one university in Prague. And recently, I'm supervising 10 PhD students from UCSI, mashallah. And this is something what I'm achieving these days is just because of Dr. Ibrahim. I'm like I don't have any words just to say thank you. Whatever you have given me is nothing but a thanks from my side. And I want to serve university like UTP. Even I want to acknowledge UTP in all my publication. So that's the reason I even asked Dr. Ibrahim that please, I want to keep my association for UTP, because recently I have like nearly published like 4 or 5 papers, and which is under consideration as well, which is all in quartile 1 and quartile 2. So I want to keep my affiliation with UTP, and which I already like in 2021 I already published 1, which is quartile 2. But I keep my UTP affiliation. I'm serving as an associate in one university. All regards to UTP and people of UTP. And thank you very much, very, very much, Dr. Ibrahim, for giving me this opportunity, by the way.
Okay. Sir, any comments from your side, sir?
I would like to probably quote this. To me, I have done nothing. Allah is the best planner. So may Allah reward you with more success. And congratulations on your grants. It's not easy, for sure. It's not easy to secure grants from Erasmus Mundus, and it's not easy to get into Cornell University. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, next level. Cornell is next level. I achieved it because of you. Because of you.
Because of
I
Allah.
achieved it because of you. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations. It's not easy. You just graduated and you have 10.
I achieved it because of you. Just because of my supervisor.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Anyway, with regard to your concern just now, visa application, I think Dr. Azra has communicated with me, and it is a human error. We take note on that. In fact we have done our what do you call it? We want to make sure that it won't happen again with other candidates. Hopefully, inshallah. We have some measures.
And about my affiliation with UTP, I want to, because I am currently like associated with one number of university, whether it's UCI, Cornell, Prague University in Czech Republic. So I am associated in number of universities. So I want to keep my association with UTP as well. So I can publish under this as well. So, and even if I win the grant, there is some kind of research associate position or something. So I want to keep that association with UTP. So if university allows me, I still want to serve my university.
Thank you. We very much encourage this. I think keep the momentum with Dr.
Am I audible?
I think you are audible, but your connection is somehow distorting. Anyways, thank you, Ms. Nadia, for wonderful feedback and the suggestions. I'm really glad. Now, sir, the third alumnus is Ms. Mariam Zafar. Dr. Mariam Zafar, are you there? Can you turn on your video and share your views, but be short and simplify. because we are running off our time. We do have the session other than this, but we have to release our distinguished guests as soon as possible now. So,
Okay.
Dr.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'm very thankful to all the organizers that who have arranged such a meeting, that we are feeling that we are in UTP right now. I'm Dr. Mariam, working as an assistant professor in University of Lahore, Pakistan. And I have just recently graduated in 2019 from done PhD IT and worked under Dr. Manzoor Ahmed Hashmani. And I'm his first student there in university. First of all, I'm really thankful to UTP because what I am now is just because of UTP. And joining of that meeting is that right now, Alhamdulillah, as we are getting the collaboration with other countries, like I'm doing the collaboration with Saudi Arabia for my joint publications. So I think that first thing which looks very very practical is the joint publications. So inshallah, I am doing work with my supervisor, and also I want to like as being we are the IT students, IT doctors, so we can use any data and we can mechanical, chemical. So I really want that we will do collaboration in terms of publication with UTP, and not only the IT department, also the mechanical, chemical, so that we can start that. And also, like I'm doing the I'm supervising the MS students and different PhD students. So it's be a great honor that when we will coordinate and do work. It would be honor for me to work with UTP, because it's like what I am today, Dr. Mariam. If the people are saying me Dr. Mariam, it's just because of UTP and all the administration there who's very helpful. I will really want to praise my HOD, Dr. Aliza, and all my departments, yes, also the Dr. CGS Dean and DVC, so all are very helping, because we are very, we also, there are many of my students who want to do PhD. I am giving them the link to go to UTP, because not only because what we earn the degree, but also what we earn is that we get the hospitality and the welcome by our university. So I'm very thankful. And what you will say, we are here to collaborate, inshallah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mariam. Any feedback from our distinguished guest on the comment of Dr. Mariam Zafar? Surely the feelings are mutual. Sir, Dr. Rosdiazli, any comments, sir?
Prof. Hilmi, you want to add?
Yes, indeed. I'm very pleased to hear that. I think we try our level best to provide the best for your own benefit. I think we know we are not perfect. There are a lot of improvement. I think some, especially now, we have MCO here and there. But I mentioned to students, I think we have good engagement with our postgraduate student recently. We said, in order, we provide as much as we can, we help you as much as we can, in order for you to finish your study and get a scroll and then start serving your nation or societies wherever you are. And in order to complete the studies now during this kind of situation, I think a lot more readjustment is required. So you have to not to be very rigid, has to be a little bit flexible. I think, Mariam, you are graduating on 2019, I think just before COVID, but your juniors who are now facing almost 2 years of MCO, I think we also have a good, what we call as GOT, graded on time. So we're trying, I think Ghulam know very well, so we're trying our level best so that any shortfall that you have during this kind of MCO has to be minimized, and we provide as much as we can. So it's our duty. We are indeed very pleased to hear your complimentaries, and we will certainly relay your feedback to the department. I think we are here. That's why I said, if you got problem with Viva, tell me. I will catch Dr. Rosdi if it's longer than 2 months. So no longer there. So I think what we experienced before is already obsolete. I think we are moving a better target and better output. And there is one we ask you to publish as a part of requirement for your graduation. It certainly will help you in charting your career path. Because in order to publish in Q1, Q2, it's not that easy. I think the little experience that you have certainly will be used for your future. I think that Nadia mentioned that I think certainly he been considered in the Erasmus Mundus kind of scholarship because of the outcome that she already made during study. I think that one is really a part of the something that we're proud of. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your kind feedback. Maybe Rosdi want to add anything?
Yeah, I would like to add this. Glad to know that our alumni is now doing well. Glad to know that you are willing to contribute back to UTP. Glad to know that we are producing good talent. We are producing good talent. Meaning to say, you don't just get your degree at the end of the day, but you are probably our DNA or the experience, skill set, and the attribute that we have somehow nurture you. You are willing to come back to us and work together. So hopefully we can flourish this collaboration. We can flourish this, and we can make it even better in the future. Congratulations, 2019.
Thank you.
Just before COVID.
Yes. Just before COVID.
Just want to share, Prof. Hilmi just make it a stand just now, make it a good point. We are trying our level best. Again, to please everybody is not easy. We have at the point it's about 1,200 students, PG students. Our target is 1,400. To please all of them is not easy. And knowing that this is under these circumstances is very, very hard. But we are trying to our level best to assist whatever that we can. And we try to our level best to assist everybody. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mariam,
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mariam Zafar. Surely a mentor and supervisor is one who lead a student to inspire. So surely we will improve a lot. Now I would like to request our another alumnus, Dr. Munsif Jatoi, if he is here. Dr. Munsif, are you there? Can you turn on your video? Dr. Munsif. Yes, apart from that, I would like to add, sir, he is also a patent holder. And I was surprised to see when I was gathering the data, we do have some alumnus who have more than 4 patents. So,
wow,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
So, Dr. Munsif, up to you. You are mute, Dr. Munsif.
Maybe you have
so now it's okay?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay. Salam alaikum, everybody else.
Salam.
I can recognize Professor Faiz, and I remember Dr. Rosdi when he was chairman of mine and Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you recognize me or not.
I can still recognize you.
Hello, sir. How are you, sir? How is everything, sir?
Alhamdulillah.
It was really a very nice experience to start your PhD at UTP, though it was really a tough job to do a PhD, especially in the scissor, because in scissor we were under the leadership of Prof. Fazil and Dr. Amir Said Malik, and I was a student of Dr. Nidal Kamil. So if somebody knows Dr. Nidal Kamil, he is really tough at all these things. So it was really an amazing journey, because I managed to publish just now. I have got 21 research publication overall and 3 patents. So it really helps me a lot whenever I go to any university. I just joined at the university, and now I'm Alhamdulillah associate professor working at the Salim Habib University Department of Biomedical Engineering, Karachi. And it's really amazing whenever the people ask for me, then that how you can manage to publish so much. I mean, how you can manage to publish a quality journal publication while you're working. So I just simply said them that it's just because of University Technology Petronas, and just because of the leadership we got over there, just because of the teachings, just because of the very hard work we got over there. So I managed to publish even one book. It was from the field of the brain source localization using EEG signals, and it was published, alhamdulillah, with CRC Taylor and Francis from US. And now I am just in the process of writing another book that is on the statistical signal processing. I'm really it is really happy to see all of you once again, because I miss UTP a lot. Since 2016 I haven't joined back because of the COVID. Sometimes I used to talk to Madam Noura Shikeen and to Sir Vijan and to and some and of course Dr. Nidal, and we missed all of the guys. One thing, Dr. Rosdi, just one as just as a simple thing. Let me ask from you. Last to the last year, I applied for the postdoc position. It was being announced on the scissor. I can't recall. There is a girl whose name is like Ismail is behind her name. I don't know full name. I cannot recall. So she was actually collecting the CVs of us, and I also applied for this, but I didn't got any response. Can you please go through it, doctor, so that we can? I mean, because the scissor is my department, and I have done all my research over there, so it will be helpful for me to start my postdoc over there once again. So can you please, yeah, can you please ask her to like expedite the process, or maybe you can ask Dr. Dr. Zuki. Maybe I guess he is director these days.
Tang, Dr. Tang.
Yeah. Dr. Tang is director.
Director.
Oh, okay. So I would like to request you. So can you please ask them to just like look into this matter? Maybe they have. Okay. That's my only comment I want to make.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Musif, yes, I can still remember you. You always come to my office.
Yeah.
I think you as HOD at that time. Yeah, I still can remember you. With regard to your postdoc, I think I can talk to. I think you know Dr. Naufal, right? Dr. Naufal is the chair at the moment. I can talk to him and look at it again for the position of postdoc. Thank you. Congratulations on your achievement. I think glad to know that your achievement now with the 3 patents and all.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. No, it's all because of UTP, all because of Malaysia. We love Malaysia. We love Malaysia.
Proime, you want to say something, Proime?
I think we, Dr. Jatoy, I think
yes, sir.
Looklet is also auto-track. When the culture of publication is already there, I think I got one student, my student, Dr. Rizwan, now in Jeddah. I think I think he doesn't need to talk how to publish paper. He just get the material, he just publish. I think when the culture is there, it's already embedded into you, and there is going to be one which is very, very expensive, and that kind of talent is not everyone can have. That's why the publication will make a difference between the typical researcher and the outstanding researcher. So, although you are very young, you get all this recognition as associate professor is because of mostly on the research part, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And wherever you go, you will carry this credential. If you got a professor from one institution, one you left, you will not carry this title. But the list of publication that you have done, the list of research you have done is going to be continued wherever you go.
Exactly.
So certainly your future is, I look like it's going to be very bright. For the next 5 years, inshallah, or 5 to 10 years, you become one of the professors in the Rinas area. Inshallah, we pray for you.
So
no, it takes less time, Prof. Don't worry.
Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Jatoi. You have been inspirational.
Prof Faiz and myself have been working very hard to get a professor. I think we are quite old.
No, even in Pakistan, no, our students are professor, you see.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I would like to.
They are very talented. They are outcome based, and they are high performing culture. That is the nature that we are putting to all the students and our lecturers.
Sir, to see you, Dr. Hilmi, Dr. Faiz, and Dr. Rosdiazli, I have to change my perception. age doesn't matter, sir. Age is merely a number. To see you people, sir, it's really amazing. So now we are going for the last alumnus. After that, we will just conclude. There is Muhammad Yasin Naz, the last one. Surely after we release our distinguished guest, we'll have a gathering with all alumni members only. So we are very thankful that they have provided the time. So just after this, Muhammad Yasin Naz, we will just release our distinguished guest and we will gather together only alumni members. So Muhammad Yasin, up to you, sir.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon. Thank you for all of you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. First of all, would like to thank all of you for arranging this wonderful meeting. And here is a personality, Dr. Faiz. There are many reasons to love him because he is the man of central. He is playing the central role in UTP for the Pakistani students. In all scenarios, he always stands with the Pakistani students, and many problems which students can face, but they are not facing. They are out of these problems just because this person. I am also thankful to Dr. Hilmi and Dr. Rosie as well. So I am Dr. Muhammad Yasin Naz. I am working as a lecturer in the Department of Physics, University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, Pakistan. I got my PhD from Fundamental and Applied Sciences. My supervisor was Prof. Shaheen Anwar Suleiman, and co-supervisor was Dr. Bambang Arivajodi. So my session was from 2012 to 2015, and it was the first session the Fundamental Applied Sciences started in PhD. So I know the publications are very important and many people are doing these things. When I entered UTP, I just have 3 publications, and today, alhamdulillah, I have 200 plus publications.
MashaAllah.
And more than
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
200.
And 350 plus impact factor. I face some trouble time in UTP. I got accident during my 2nd month when I joined the UTP, and it was very severe accident. And at that time, the courage from Dr. Faiz and my supervisor, that was unbelievable. They always stand with me, they support me, and it was not possible with their support that I continue my PhD. So today, alhamdulillah, I am one of the successful scientists in fundamental applied sciences in my country. And let me share with you in 2017, I arranged one conference. I secured funding from our Higher Education Commission. I invited my supervisor, Prof. Shaheen, and Prof. Nurani Muti from UTP, and they come all the way to Pakistan. And as an invited speaker, they join us. And then again, I got the funding from Higher Education Commission in 2020. But unfortunately, due to the COVID, they cannot travel, and I try to get them through Zoom meeting. But due to the busy schedule, they cannot join us. So one thing, publications are coming. Everything is okay because we are from UTP. Of course, we are in link with our supervisors and other friends. Joint publication is not a matter. Matter is that we should develop linking. Linking means all the graduates from UTP, especially from Pakistan, they are never been called for meetings like the invited speaker talks through the Zoom, other online medias. So we should focus on this aspect as well. We should arrange the meetings. We should arrange the invited speaker talks. In this way, it is better way to interact with the other colleagues from Pakistan which have never been in UTP, because this is a channel where we can find a talent from the other universities in Pakistan and also from the UTP. This is one suggestion, and other aspect that, sir, we got the PhD in fundamental and applied sciences. My background is in physics. And my PhD degree is with the title that PhD in Fundamental and Applied Sciences. But when we apply for somewhere in promotion or other universities, so they ask us that your degree is in Fundamental and Applied Sciences. There is no physics on this degree. So I suggest that the UTP should issue the letters to all the students who got master and PhD in Fundamental and Applied Sciences. The letter should be directed to the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, mentioning that this student done his research in physics, chemistry, or mathematics, because there are three major courses where they are offering master and PhD. So I suggest UTP should issue the letters to all the students who got master and PhD from Fundamental and Applied Sciences, and they should mention that this student has done his PhD with the focus on this subject. So when he applies, he should not face any problem. I need your feedback on this. Thank you very much.
I think we have to understand the process of doing that, Rosdi. We take note your input, Dr. Muhammad.
Yeah.
Then maybe what need to be done. I think the registry has to do this. Talk to Prof Faiz on this. I think we have to understand what do you mean that the degree is not be recognized by higher education?
May I intervene here?
Just I want to understand the issue. What is the issue?
Actually, Prof, before the fundamental department was created at UTP, we have students, you see, from physics and chemistry. They've been studying in various departments. And mathematics. They've been studying in other departments, like in mechanical we had.
Oh yeah, okay.
Some electrical they have. But recently there was a move, you see, going on in Pakistan. I think these physics people who were under the name of mechanical or other department, they launched a petition to the Supreme Court of Pakistan. And there was a argument, those who have more than 3.5 years, Dr. Yasin, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, more than 3.5 years.
Those who have a duration of PhD more than 3.5 years and they get a certification from the registrar office, they will be basically enrolled as a professional engineer. One of my students, Dr. Rafi, has got it because his duration was 3 years and 8 months or something like this. While other Samiullah, his was like 3 years and 3 months, so he couldn't get it. It may be the same case with Yasin. So how we can help this issue? You see, last time I tried to seek the information within the UTP, but I couldn't get it properly because COVID was going on and not a frequent interaction and visiting office and discussing in detail. So their point is basically what I understand, because they're facing problem. If the university can write that they have spent 3.5 years here, but again problem will come, you see, the graduation date, or the graduation date may be considered and their duration can be considered like 3.5 years, they can get a status of professional engineer, which is very much maybe helpful to them in their career. Dr. Yasin, please correct me if I made any mistake.
So if they graduate less than 3.5 years, what happens?
So let me clear, there are two cases. One is from engineering professionals and the other are fundamental sciences.
Yeah.
So Sir Faiz, they are right in the context of the professional means in terms of the engineering degrees. But I am asking about fundamental degrees, means if I am from physics, other one is from chemistry and the other one from mathematics, all will get the same degree, fundamental and applied sciences. I means there should be a letter or something in brackets write down that this student got PhD from fundamental and applied sciences in physics or something, right? Means they write in the brackets.
I think that shouldn't be a problem, Prof. Hilmi.
So there is the transcript you are mentioning.
Yeah. No, transcript I think should be in physics, but the degree actually, you see, scroll.
Yeah, they can write in.
The degree is what we get has to be approved by the ministry. So when we go to this kind of degree, we said Master of Science. I think that's fine. It's just Master of Science. There is no breakout of engineering or chemical or mechanical, Master of Science. But for PhD, we have said PhD in science, right, Rosdi?
Yes, PhD in science.
Yeah.
We have mentioned on the discipline, yeah, because
but Dr. Rosie, what Yasin is telling us, basically he is requesting if because the fundamental science is a common subject, you see. He basically intend to say that if it can be written fundamental sciences in physics within the bracket or whatever it is, or mathematics or chemistry, so that will differentiate that this when they're applying for a job, it will be much easy for them or implied to understand this gentleman have a graduation or PhD in physics, chemistry, and so on.
We well understand the questions now. Okay, I think Prof. Hilmi has probably wanted to say something about the NEC code. The naming of the program is not from us. It's actually based on our birth certificate. But again, you will mention here because we refer to NEC code. PhD in applied science just now. So if you want to put a bracket and all, there's another degree altogether. But again, I will look at it because since we have, I think I'm not so sure whether you are well aware that we have at the moment now, beside the degree, we have this transcript every semester or completion letter. That completion letter is within our internal control. Probably I can look into this matter where we need to mention the discipline just now, whether it is mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Sorry, not chemistry. The physics, mathematics.
Three area. I think math, physics, physics, and chemistry.
Chemistry. So I will explore on where to mention this as part of the legal document, where probably you can carry this to show that you are doing your PhD, though it is PhD in science, but you have this specialization in terms of this discipline.
I think the best we can do, Dr. Yasin, that could be on the transcript form.
Yeah, transcript. Yeah.
But not on the scroll.
Not on the to write on transcript. Another way, the director graduate study means DGS. He can also issue a letter where he can mention that he has the specialization in physics or chemistry or mathematics whatsoever.
Noted, Dr. Yasin. I think that's the on the scroll probably we cannot mention it
because the scroll is based on NEC code. Yeah. And NEC code they put quite a generic where they say these are applied science. So applied science we cover between the three areas, including maths and I believe they include biology as well. But for us it's only three areas. But you got the point. Because when you apply a job, people want to know whether you are in chemistry or you are actually in mathematics, right? Yes. So probably that one, I think I will ask Dr. Rosdi from CGS just to explore things on the transcript, not on the scroll. Yeah. But Prof,
this is very important issue, sir. This is very important issue. This is very important issue in our country. Please look into this matter.
Yeah, I take note this.
But
we have not get this feedback before. But thank you very much, Dr.
No, it happened a couple of months, Prof, ago. I've been trying by my own, trying to find out, but I couldn't communicate with you.
Many of my friends are in trouble due to this issue. Because when they try, they say we don't know you are from chemistry, you are from mathematics. Means sciences are a broad spectrum. There are almost 20 to 25 subjects are there. So they say, how we can hire you in physics, chemistry, or mathematics when we don't know in which discipline you got your degree.
Okay, there are three documents. One is the scroll, the other one is a completion letter, and the other the last one is the transcript. I think we can make some changes with regard to academic transcript and as well as a completion letter. I think this document probably will give you the inputs or feedback on specific discipline with regard to your programs. Yeah, I will take note, Yasin. Yasin, yeah, take note.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
I have one question.
Yes, but a humble request, be quick because we are running out of time.
I think Ghulam, let engineer ask the question. I think he has already put effort.
Sure.
Okay, please.
Yeah, my name is Farooq Iqbal and I have completed my master's in chemical engineering from UTP Malaysia in 2017. My data was taken from the Vice Chancellor of Pakistani University, and he published a paper in Fuel Elsewhere that is already retracked. So the Elsewhere only retracked the paper and no action taken against these culprits. So what UTP can do for this purpose? Because thesis is I have done all the work from in UTP.
May I intervene in this matter? You see,
I'm not very clear your question.
Yeah, let me explain you, Prof. Actually, this engineer Awais,
Engineer Farooq.
Farooq has graduated from chemical engineering, but somehow some data is like, in other words, I will use the more technical word, they plagiarized by somebody in Pakistan, and he has raised the concern. The person he is naming is a quite influential, like a vice chancellor, one of the university, and one is the head of department. You said in your
one is head of
so
department.
he has, but the paper basically is retracted from where it is published. And what he is expecting some action, you see, from the UTP, and I don't know really in terms of this. You see, somebody is using or misusing the UTP's data. How we have a policy in this.
But how you the VC and the dean got the data from your work?
Because I have already completed my thesis. My thesis is non-confidential.
Then how can they must borrow your thesis, or you share your thesis with them?
I have already completed. So
no. Farooq, the Prof's question is, did you give your thesis to one of Salman's student, or this guy, what's Sagir's student? What happened? How they got your thesis?
They asked me to they asked me to give my thesis to them for reading only, because giving thesis to someone doesn't matter. They have their that is their property. So I never allow anyone to publish my thesis. So I have only give them to read, only for reading.
So basically, this Vice Chancellor Professor Salman's student was your friend, isn't it?
Not my friend. He contacted me from some connections, friends to friends. There was a chain, long chain.
Actually, all theses, the copyright is all belong to UTP.
Yeah.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
They can read. There's no problem of reading, but they cannot reproduce the thesis.
Yep.
So actually, the fault is not on UTP side. The fault is on their side, because they copy the data from UTP. So because when you sign your thesis, you remember on the second page, you surrender the copyright to UTP, and if they need to publish, they have to get permission from UTP. I think we have received a lot of requests, but we never surrender any thesis to any third party. Yeah, Rosie, maybe you want to comment, because it's not in our fault, because the guy or the researcher steal your data and then reproduce using their name.
Prof, just to add up your information, you see, one more very important. INEC Liquid is our domain. You see, we've been working in this technology past 13 years, if I know. You see, recall. The graduate students who've been did the PhD in this center. They have a work, but they are filing patent under the Pakistani organization. But that's a different story going on. You see, I tried to bring it to the.
Should not be here.
I tried to bring it to the TTU office, and I think last time I mentioned to the Dean CGS as well, but we. Don't know really. If we have a clear picture, I can put hold on these guys, you see, but I don't have any clear direction, you see, on this.
Okay, I think I just want to add Prof. Hilmi's statement just now. If it's possible, if you can give us the detail. In fact, just now the IP is belong to us. We can communicate with the university and we can investigate more. And in fact, we can retract the degree if they have awarded that degree. If we feel that the research output is belongs to, is from you and it's been published, and it's within our record reference. I think that's the most important part, basically, to allow us to know the detail. We will investigate it. If the student managed to get, if it is proven that the student managed to get a degree with your work research output, then we can retract. We can ask them to retract, because this is basically
we can complain lah, but we cannot retract lah, because the degree is not belong to us.
Degree doesn't belong to UTP.
Yeah, but we can always mention it to them that we have produced this.
What we can do, we can complain to our HAC, because we are working closely with HAC. We can report to them, and that's one we can do. Farouk, I have not received any complaint from your side, to be honest. I'm not too sure whether you have lodged this report to the Dean of CGS or to any of UTP.
I was a student of Dr. Bawadi Abdullah, so I have all contact with him, and I have sent a lot of emails to HEC, and in every email, Bawadi was in CC.
Okay,
so,
let's we talk to Dr. Bawadi after this.
I think let's do it through institutional.
May I like to ask one more question? You see, let's say his supervisor is also graduate of the UTP. The person who was basically involved, he's naming head of department over there, Sagir. And similarly, I think few other people, how they can be affected by this kind of the action is.
I think the Prof is it will be go back. I mean, we have to go back to the integrity of the person. We can always complain it to the institution, the academic institution, that this is the act, unethical act from their staff. Then I believe they have the right to say yes or no, we take action or not. But we can always mention it. This is unethical. We can also mention it. I believe all organizations in university, in not limited to in university, all
over it, sir.
Because they are universal values. These are universal values.
It won't compromise on this unethical act. The Prof, I believe we have our role is basically to inform them, to let them know, and hopefully you can take some legal action on them. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
Just officially report to us, but nevertheless we will communicate with Dr. Bawadi.
Okay, sir.
Inshallah, we do some action. Yeah.
Sure.
Inshallah,
sir. Inshallah,
sir. Bawadi have not even communicated with us. I think let's talk to him. Maybe day after tomorrow.
I heard about it. Probably we need to take.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farouk, for sharing this kind of information.
Okay, so sir, with your permission, all we would like to conclude the session, and for that I would like to come one by one. Professor Dr. Hilmi Mukhtar, sir, I would like to request you to conclude this first virtual reunion.
It's going to be difficult for me to conclude everything, but
hard job comes on the big bosses. You see.
But number one, I would like to thank you everyone for having us online today. I think I went to Pakistan a few years back. I met a lot of our alumni in I think few organizations. I think in
Punjab University, Punjab University.
Punjab University in
Lahore.
Yes. Oh, Lahore. So I think quite many.
Murray.
America. I think Ayub was there. Indeed, yes, I'm very pleased. I want to congratulate to Mr. Ghulam as the MC, as well as to Mudassir Zafar, President, Student Alumni Pakistan. We have been organizing the. I think congratulations to you. This is indeed a very noble, and this platform is really just to have for us to continue collaborating wherever you are at the moment. And I'm very glad to see all our alumni making a good career pathway. I believe in 5 to 10 years time, so many professors and maybe holding the Vice Chancellor and Deputy Vice Chancellor in the next 5 to 10 years. I know a few is on the making already. I know very well. I think some in Punjab University, I think they are already there. Fourthly, I think let's continue working. I think Dr. Rosie mentioned in 3 main areas. One in research. I think research The quick win, you can have a long and short term strategy. The quick win, the short term. I think please update. I think Dr. Rosie has to take initiative to put our alumni as a part of external examiners. I think one of our alumni mentioned, I think we should continue doing this kind of work, because from knowing they become the external examiner, I think we can have a lot more work to work together. Secondly, in terms of research, I think we should continue doing research. I think for your kind information, those who have coming back quite early, I think all of you know that 2 research areas are nationally recognized. One is CCR, one is CBBR. I think, but the other research center is also at the university level. I think they're all very credentialed. Please continue working with them, either with the supervisor I mentioned by Nadia, can be crossover in other areas as well. I think that is very much welcome. We're also looking forward to have the academic collaboration, mainly on the degree program. I think I'm not too sure how can we work, because I know everything must be going to the center with the HSC, but we managed to work for some private institution, if they are willing to work with 2+2 double degree and PhD, I think we are looking forward for that. And I think one thing mentioned by one of the alumni mentioned about the staff exchange. I think that one we look forward. Mentioned Dr. Sadaf mentioned about that, and student exchange as well is very much looking forward. I think we had good number of students from Punjab. I think before COVID, 15 of them coming, and we had a session. I think Dr. Ayub, we have good session, and they are very happy.
Yes, 21
they
students.
feel
Yes.
like home. I think
Yes.
not because we have so many Pakistani lecturers in UTP and Pakistani students, but I think the surrounding is welcoming them. They can be absorbed very quickly without having any problem. I think we look forward this kind of arrangement. And way forward, I think I put a few things probably that you can work. Pakistani student chapter can become the conduit. I think Dr. Faz, he knows everyone in UTP. I think your advisor can just knock the VC door at any time, and my door as well, no problem. He's living close to my home, and we can work. I think we can use this kind of conduit. I think there's one. And secondly, if you have a good student would like to continue, maybe you can recommend. I think just we are inviting any Pakistani student. We are currently working with HSC. They agreed to, I think they have a lot of fun to sponsor. And somehow we had a good discussion recently. And being a Washington Accord member, Pakistan has been admitted into WA in 2017. And WA required a lot of OBE, but any of your staff, your colleagues would like to have training on OBE, I think we are you can ask us to come. It's a part of collaboration. If we sign the MOU collaboration with any of your esteemed institution, I think part of this is having a training of the staff. And as mentioned by one of you, you have shown UTP is #1 private university in the country. We are behind UM. We beat USM, UTM, and many other universities. So we are just #1, and we are behind UM. I think, inshallah, this is possible with the help from every one of you. I think that's why I'm very happy when Dr. Jatul mentioned before came to UTP he got only 3. After that he got 200. That one is outstanding performance. And you can see Dr. Nadia also. She got admitted into Cornell and then get Erasmus. I think, as mentioned by Dr. Rosie, it's not that easy job. I think, and the Blue Eyes, when they give the scholarship and all kind of assistance, that person must be excellent, outstanding. Yeah. So this kind of things. So we should continue to work with your esteemed institution for future sustainability, and I wish everyone all the best in your future endeavors. And for CJS, portfolio, we are expanding one area on ODL. So any of your student would like to continue working but want to study, you can explore on open and distance learning. We are having for the next 5 years to have 20-hour program. If you want to go into, for example, in data science, applied computing, offshore and other programs, you can go into online and you can work wherever you are. So all the best to our alumni for future endeavor. Please keep in touch, continue engaging us. If you have something news, good news, please share those good news with any of us. We are very happy to hear that, and we would like to share with our VC and also community. Thank you very much. All the best. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Thank you so
Stay
much.
safe and keep safe.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, sir, for blessing us a very fine, encouraging message and summarizing all. In real, sir, actually, the credit goes to our mentors. You said that you are old, but sir, age is merely a number. To see you, we are a bit more, delighted and motivated. So
the
now
Prof
I would like
is
to
work from the black hair become the gray
very
hair.
gray, very gray.
I know him from black hair until now, gray hair.
Yeah.
But he's still very lucky he got hair. But some of our colleagues have
Some
no
of
hair.
us, this one of my friend, you see, is a vice chancellor in Multan University, and whenever we meet, he say, "You hair are white," but I said, "Luckily, I have it. You don't have it."
So, sir, now I would like to request everyone to turn on their camera to have a group
Take a photo. Yep.
Yes, sir. Please turn on your camera so that you can capture a group photo with all. Okay.
Yes, Prof, I'm here. I'm listening. Mari. Biryani.
So I'll wait a bit more for a few more seconds. I would like to request everyone to please turn on their camera so that we can see how they work from home. Okay, so
Dr. Majid.
Sorry, we are in offices right now.
Yes.
We are now working from offices.
Zahid, how are you, Zahid?
I'm working from home. I repeat, everyone please turn on their camera. I still can see some of the people. We are together. The data record that we mentioned is like 157. So maybe this is a working day, so might be possible that many people couldn't join, but surely we'll be sharing the recording to those people. And today almost 60 people joined in the starting of the session, and surely the session will be going to a huge success soon. Okay, on a count of 3, I'll just go with the group. What I again say. Okay. Okay, on the count of 3, I would like to capture the image. Okay, for alumni members, I would say in Malay. They miss Malay language as well. Tiga, dua, and satu. Here we go. Okay, now for the freestyle. Again, on the count of 3, tiga, dua, and satu. Here we go. Thank you so much for being wonderful audience and joining and exchanging the thoughts. And now we can release our distinguished.
Opportunity, by the way. Thank you very much.
Now we can release. There is an announcement to do. Now we can release our distinguished guest, Professor Dr. Faiz, Professor Dr. Hilmi B Mukhtar, and Associate Professor Rosdiazli B Ibrahim. They can leave the meeting so that we can only have the session with the registry. There is a 10-minute session of registry, and then we can share our views with alumni members. Thank you so much, sir.
Staff,
Okay, thank you.
staff also remove. Staff also remove.
Yeah, yes, sir. Actually, it's
Okay.
thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you, Dr. Ibrahim, once again. Once again.
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. All the best. Yeah.
Okay, Prof. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a 10-minute session of by registry. I would like to share the screen. It was about to conduct by Madam Azalia, but now we have the what to say. Instead of her, now we have Mr. Farhan from Registry Department.
Yes.
Mr. Farhan, you can share your screen, sir.
Okay, I will share my screen. First of all, hi, thank you, Gulam, for this session. And I was there during the discussion. I can see the excitement of the alumni for the sharing session. And now, I can see Nadia is very happy to see Dr. Rosdiazli Ibrahim, and I'm happy to see that. So
Informed that I want to talk to him.
yeah, all right, great to know that. And thank you for staying now for the registry session. It's just 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I just want to share because I'm Farhan. First of all, I'm Farhan. I'm from the International Admission Office. I just joined the International Admission Office this year. Previously, I was in UTP KL office conducting a professional training. So let me share the screen. Actually, we have something to share with the alumni, and you may disseminate this info to your maybe junior. And can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
All right. So I just want to let you know that tomorrow, 16 and 17 of June, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. of Malaysian time, we will conduct UTP Virtual Open Day at Pakistan. Okay. So I'm still in Malaysia. You guys in Malaysia, so we have a virtual open day with the Pakistan prospect. So this is a great chance for your team and also the juniors if you want to disseminate this info. Because what we will have during this 2-day session is, of course, we will let them know about who we are, what's the current achievement that we have, that Gulam also shared the current achievement. We are progressing, climbing the ladders to become the top private university in Malaysia. And also we will share with them the pathway and offerings that we have in UTP. Other than that, since we cannot bring them in the campus yet, so we will go virtual. We will bring them to explore the facilities and amenities that we have in UTP. I think for the alumni also, some of the facilities that you had during your study is different now because we are upgrading the facilities and also the amenities around UTP. So you may join as well. And also we will share with the participant about the education that we have, because I think Nadia and others agree that we have a world-class education and we are building up the research prospect as well. So we will share what's the current research upgrading that we have during the session. And the best news is we have more than 100 research grants for postgraduate by research for the participants. So this is good news that I believe that you may join. And if you want to disseminate this info to your juniors, please feel free to do so, because this is the chance for the Pakistani to grab the grant opportunity, because this is very limited offer. And I was informed that some of the grants are already secured by some prospect and applicants. So you may disseminate this info to your juniors so they may join and grab this opportunity. And other than that, on top of that, we also provide personal consultation with the participants. So this is the chance for them to know more about UTP from the admission process up to what inside the box. And the best part is we will have selection and interview session with the participants. So this is the great express or fast track opportunity for the student to apply with UTP from foundation, undergraduate, master, and also PhD. So how to join? This is the poster. You can see the UTP Virtual Open Day Pakistan. This is the link. You can use the bit.ly, and also you can scan the QR code. And for more information, kindly contact us at Farhan. I'm Farhan, and Gulam. Okay, I know you are maybe you feel familiar and to contact with, if you feel comfortable to talk with Gulam, no worries. You can contact with Gulam, our focal person for tomorrow event. So Gulam, I believe you will share this information, this poster and link with the alumni, right, Gulam? So I think then when you receive the information from from Gulam, you may share with the junior, and also if you want to join, please feel free to do so. All right, I don't want to take your time because it's already I think 2.5 hours since 3 p.m. So thank you so much, Gulam. Again, thank you for this opportunity, and I do hope that you may share this information to the junior. Okay.
Sir, already shared this info with my alumni, our seniors.
Great to know that.
Surely, sir, I'll again emphasize, do share this poster. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And I do hope the alumni, because I heard just now that everyone say I'm a proud alumni. So this is the opportunity for you to share the news to your juniors and prospect. All right, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih, sir.
Terima kasih, sama-sama.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I'll just break the the chains of formal things. Now you can just talk to each other, and here we go for the formal, informal now, informal alumni reunion. So here we go. Now you can turn on your camera, your microphone, and make each other comfortable by asking their health, their study environment, whatever topic you can talk, you can join and share. Thank you.
Sadaf, I want to talk to Dr. Sadaf.
Hello.
Sadaf, are you there? Am I audible?
Yes. Yeah, Nali, you're audible.
How are you? How are you? So, question